There's a private truth many people carry in silence. You can be a good person and still get pulled by thoughts you don't want. Late at night, alone, scrolling, or doing nothing at all. And then your mind suddenly drifts into places that make you feel uneasy. You try to stop it, but it comes back. So you wonder, why do these thoughts keep returning? What is wrong with me? Listen carefully. You're not broken. Your mind is just untrained. And the mind goes where it has been fed. In today's video, I will share a simple Buddhist story, and then I'll give you practical ways to manage lust and stop dirty thoughts without shame, without panic, and without fighting yourself. Because freedom does not come from hating desire. Freedom comes from understanding it. In Buddhism, lust and dirty thoughts do not mean you are sinful or bad. Buddhism calls this craving, the urge to grab a feeling again and again. It comes from habit, conditioning, and attachment. And today, this struggle feels harder because of modern life. Screens and endless stimulation, loneliness and isolation, easy dopamine at any time, boredom loops that push the mind to escape, stress that makes the brain crave relief. By the end of this video, you will gain more calm the moment an urge hits, more control over your attention, more self-respect, more mental freedom, a simple daily practice to retrain the mind. Here's the structure. A short Buddhist story. The hidden lesson inside the story. 7 Buddhist methods to manage lust and intrusive thoughts. What to do in the exact moment an urge hits. A daily practice to rebuild your mind. Common mistakes to avoid, no shame. A calm closing truth you can remember. Stay with me, because one idea near the end can change how you handle these urges forever. A simple Buddhist story. Long ago, in a quiet forest monastery, there lived a young monk named Sona. Sona did not join the monastery because he hated the world. He joined because he wanted peace. He wanted a mind that felt clean, steady, and free. In the beginning, life was simple. He woke before sunrise. He swept the stone paths. He ate in silence. He meditated under tall trees that moved gently in the wind. But after some months, something changed. One evening, Sona sat in meditation as the sky darkened. At first, his breath felt calm. But then a thought appeared. Not a holy thought. Not a peaceful thought. A thought that felt hot, sticky, and distracting. Sona opened his eyes. He felt embarrassed, even though nobody saw. He tried again. The thought returned. He tightened his jaw. He forced his mind away. He tried to push it down like a rock into deep water. But the more he pushed, the stronger it came back. After a week, Sona felt exhausted. He began to fear meditation. He began to judge himself. This is not supposed to happen, he thought. If I were pure, I would not think like this. Maybe I'm not fit for this path. One day, Sona went to the old teacher monk, Venerable Ananda, who was known for his gentle eyes and quiet wisdom. Sona bowed and said, "Teacher, my mind is filled with lust. I try to stop it, but it returns. I feel ashamed." The teacher did not look shocked. He did not look disappointed. He simply said, "Come, walk with me." They walked to a small river behind the monastery. The teacher pointed to the water. "Look," he said. Sona watched. Leaves floated by. Small branches passed. Sometimes a dead insect drifted on the surface. The teacher asked, Do you hate the river because it carries leaves? Sona said, No, teacher. The teacher nodded. Then do not hate your mind because it carries thoughts. Sona looked confused. So what should I do? The teacher picked up a dry leaf and dropped it into the water. The leaf floated, circled, and moved away. Then the teacher picked up a stone and threw it into the river. The water splashed. The current disturbed. The river turned chaotic for a moment. He said, The leaf is like a thought. It comes, it stays, it goes. And the stone? Sona asked. The teacher said, The stone is your panic, your shame, your anger. When the leaf comes, you throw stones at the river, and you wonder why the water becomes wild. Sona felt something soften inside him. Then the teacher said something that Sona never forgot. Urges are not solved by force. They are solved by clear seeing. Come back tonight, the teacher added. When the thought returns, do not fight it. Do not feed it. Do not run. Just watch it like the leaf. That night, Sona sat again. A lustful thought rose. His body tightened automatically, but he remembered the river. He whispered in his mind, Craving is here. He felt his breath. He noticed the feeling in his body. Heat, pressure, restlessness. He did not judge it. He did not chase it. He watched. The urge rose, peaked, and began to fade. And for the first time, Sona saw the truth. The thought felt powerful, but it was temporary, like a wave, and he did not have to obey it. Main Buddhist teaching. That story holds a deep lesson. The problem is not that a thought appears. The problem is what we do next. In Buddhism, lust is often connected to tanha, craving. Craving is not love. Craving is not intimacy. Craving is the mind saying, I want that feeling again. I need relief now. I want a quick comfort. And the modern world trains this craving fast. Because your brain learns patterns. Trigger appears. Feeling rises. You react. You get a short release. Then guilt or emptiness follows. Then craving returns stronger later. Have you noticed something? The urge grows when you panic. The urge grows when you shame yourself. The urge grows when you secretly negotiate with it. What if the urge isn't you, but just a wave inside the mind? What if a thought is not a command, but a passing event? Buddhism teaches impermanence. Everything that arises will pass. That includes lust. That includes images in the mind. That includes uncomfortable body energy. The practice is not to become a stone. The practice is to become awake. And this is where right effort matters. Right effort does not mean violent effort. It means wise training. Training beats force. Clarity beats war. Now let's turn that into practical steps. Practical application. 7 Buddhist methods that work. Method 1. Name it. The power of simple honesty. What it is. You label the experience without shame. How to do it, step by step. Pause for 1 second. Say in your mind, craving is here. Or, an urge is here. Keep it neutral, like a weather report. When to use. The moment you notice the thought starting. Common mistake to avoid. Do not label it with hate like, I'm disgusting. That creates a fight and the mind rebels. Method 2. Ground in the body, return to reality. What it is. Lust often lives in fantasy. The body brings you back to the present. How to do it? Feel your feet on the floor. Relax your shoulders. Take 3 slow breaths through the nose. On the exhale, feel the belly soften. Notice, where is this urge in my body? When to use? In the moment, especially late night or alone. Common mistake. People try to breathe the urge away. Instead, breathe to stay present while it passes. Method 3. Urge surfing. Watch the wave. What it is? You watch the urge rise, peak, and fall without obeying it. How to do it? Imagine the urge as a wave. Say, this will peak and fade. Set a timer for 90 seconds. For 90 seconds, do nothing but watch the sensations and breathe. When to use? When the urge feels strong and urgent. Common mistake. People believe the urge will last forever. But urges usually collapse when you stop feeding them. Method 4. Remove fuel. Cut triggers with respect. What it is? You stop feeding the mind what keeps it hungry. How to do it? Identify your top triggers. Late night scrolling. Being alone with a phone. Boredom. Certain social media feeds. Set guardrails, not punishment. No phone in bed. Screen cut-off time. Remove apps that pull you. Unfollow accounts that trigger cravings. When to use? Daily, as prevention. Common mistake. Testing yourself. Let me see if I'm strong now. That is like walking into smoke and asking why you cough. Method 5. Replace the loop. Switch the channel. What it is? A habit cannot just disappear. It needs a new path. How to do it? When a thought appears, do a clean switch. Stand up. Drink water. Wash your face. Walk for 2 minutes. Do 10 push-ups. Tidy one small area. Keep the replacement simple and immediate. When to use? Right after labeling the urge. Common mistake. Choosing a replacement that takes too much effort. If it feels hard, you won't do it when you're vulnerable. Method 6. Loving kindness. Turn heat into warmth. What it is? You transform the energy of lust into compassion. Because lust often carries loneliness underneath. How to do it? Place a hand on your chest. Say quietly, may I be calm. May I be safe. May I be free from harm. Then extend it outward. May others be safe. May others be respected. When to use? When the urge feels emotional, needy, or lonely. Common mistake. Thinking loving kindness is soft. It is strength. It retrains the heart. Method 7. Wise reflection. See the whole movie. What it is? You stop seeing only the promise and start seeing the full result. How to do it? Ask 3 questions gently. What am I really seeking right now? Comfort, relief, escape, connection. If I follow this urge, how will I feel after? What would future me thank me for? When to use? When you feel close to acting out of impulse. Common mistake. Using reflection as self-attack. Keep it calm and honest. 2 quick wins you can do today. Quick win 1. Change the environment. If lust hits in the same place every time, change the place. Sit in a brighter room. Leave the bedroom door open. Put the phone across the room. Take a short walk outside. Small changes break strong loops. Quick win 2, the 10-minute rule. Tell yourself, I will not act for 10 minutes. Not forever, just 10 minutes. Most urges weaken when they do not get instant reward. What to do in the exact moment an urge hits. Simple 30-second plan. When the urge hits, do this. Name it. Craving is here. Breathe 3 slow breaths. Feel your feet ground in the body. Choose one action. Stand up, wash face, walk, water, task switch. Repeat one phrase. A thought is not a command. That's it. Not dramatic. Not perfect. Just training. A daily practice to retrain the mind, 10 minutes. If you want real change, do this daily. The leaf on the river practice. Sit comfortably for 10 minutes. Focus on your breath. When any thought appears, label it softly. Thinking, planning, craving. Return to the breath without punishment. End by saying, may I be wise. May I be steady. This builds a mind that can notice urges without becoming them. And this is the deepest victory. Not a clean mind with no thoughts, but a free mind that does not obey every thought. Common mistakes to avoid, no shame. Let's keep this real. Mistake 1, fighting thoughts with anger. Anger adds energy to the thought. You become tense. The mind becomes obsessed. Mistake 2, using guilt as motivation. Guilt feels like control, but it creates rebound. When you feel bad, you crave comfort, and the loop repeats. Mistake 3, testing yourself with triggers. If you stare at fire, don't act surprised when you feel heat. Mistake 4, thinking one relapse means failure. Training is not a straight line. Every time you notice, you grow stronger. Mistake 5, ignoring root causes. Often the real cause is not lust. It is stress, boredom, loneliness, unmet emotional needs. The urge is sometimes a cover. So treat yourself with care, not punishment. Closing insight. Here is the truth to remember. You don't become free by hating desire. You become free by understanding it. A thought is not a command. An urge is not your identity. A craving is a wave, not a king. Each time you notice and return, you train freedom. Even if your mind wanders 100 times, return 101 times. That is the path. Not perfection. Practice. Thank you for watching Bodhi Ripple. Let's recap. Lust is not evil. It is craving, habit conditioning. Urges rise, peak, and fall. You do not have to obey a thought. Calm training beats force. Small daily practice builds real freedom. If this helped you, like the video. It tells YouTube to share it with someone who needs peace. And comment below. What time of day is hardest for your mind? Night, morning, or boredom time? Subscribe to Bodhi Ripple for more Buddhist stories and practices that bring peace into real life. And if you want another video after this, you might like how to detach from cravings, how to stop overthinking, Anapanasati breathing practice for a restless mind. Final line, as always. May you be calm. May you be strong. May you be free.